A worker died on the warehouse floor allegedly. And Amazon told the people in that warehouse to work around the dead body. Amazon, a worker allegedly died um, on the warehouse floor. So a worker died on the warehouse floor allegedly. And Amazon told the people in that warehouse to work around the dead body. They said, hey, somebody probably reported it, demanded, hey, man, I think John just died on the conveyor belt. And manager said, hey. I understand that John might have passed, but we got to get these packages out and we have to meet our customers' expectations. We can't worry about John. And this just speaks a lot to the future of our world. This shows me what a dystopian future that we are moving towards. I've worked retail for 20 years. I worked as a CVS pharmacist, and it's just no different. Like the brutality of these companies, of these faceless companies that are only there to drive bottom line profits and to increase stock value. Your life does not matter inside of these companies. It doesn't matter. And also, I'm going to say this too. It, it's a bit of our faults as well as consumers because, and this is a cold hard truth, if one of y'all didn't get the package, if we didn't get the package, and Amazon calls like, Mr. Walker, sorry, your package didn't come. James died on the warehouse floor. Most would go, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but what does that have to do with me? Okay. I need my shit. I know I don't necessarily need I need more junk. What I need the junk now. And I understand that the man passed. He went home to glory in the Amazon warehouse. But what does that have to do with me? I need you. You can't call me with this. You're gonna have to give me some type of compensation for him dying. You're gonna have to give me a credit or something because I really needed to get those oven mitts because I have a pie that I'm gonna cook and I'm sorry that he died, but I need it now. This is the world we live in today. And you think about the horror of those workers who, I mean, they just have no options. Once you get inside a big machine like that, you pretty much bury your head in the sand and you just think that's life, man. It quickly, it's just what it is. You submit to the game and you just keep working. And I know it must have hurt those people as they had to keep stepping over that body to get those orders to come through. Because somebody had to stand in for him when he died. Whoever James was, when James died on that line, somebody had to come stand right by him to complete whatever task he had going on. This is real. This is just real life. As sad as it may be, people don't want to talk about it. And this occurs every day inside of big retail establishments, your CVS's, your Walgreens, your probably Target, all of these places. They just use humans as batteries. They use the labor like as a battery. So if you watch The Matrix and they had all those batteries and I mean all those humans in the pods and they're just sucking energy out of them. This is where we're going. And I can see us actually going back to the Matrix, like the way that these AI data centers are literally sipping up lakes. It's like when the data center is built, it's like you taking a straw and putting in the lake and just sucking all that up because it needs all that water to keep all those servers cool. So, and they're talking about us running out of water. They're saying that we are running out of water. You know that the world is what 70 or 80% water, but for whatever reason they said we're going to run out. And I guess we run out of the fresh water. So I don't know if they have enough machines to purify the water. I don't know. But they're talking about a very, very dystopian future where water will be rationed. I mean, hopefully AI, a chat GPT that's taking all the water can solve this problem. But we are headed down a disastrous path right now. We got Frank Hit Hernandez coming in. He said, I used to work for Amazon. They do not care about their workers. Had me delivering in a thunderstorm with no rain gear and told me to do my best and get the job done. I mean, it's crazy. He did. Well, thank you for your service, first of all, Frank, for risking your life to get the people. And most of that shit that we get from Amazon, we don't even need. Like now, when you order the Amazon package, it's almost a dopamine rush to track the package now. You just tracking it. You want to see if it gets there. You open it. And once you open the package, sorry about that, guys. We had some technical difficulties. I think Amazon must have heard us talking about them and they came in and disrupted my live. I think that's what happened. I Yeah, I think Amazon must have came in and disrupted my live. But it did this is very, very sad. And it's like at the end of the day right now, where do people go to work? Right? Like where I guess everybody just has to get out of job mentality. Everybody's going to have to become an entrepreneur at this point. Everybody's going to have to think, what could I sell or how can I bring more value to the marketplace without getting a job? I think that's where we're going. That's where we're headed, which will bring us to like there's no money. We're just bartering and trading for goods and services. So if you cut my grass, I give you a rock or something, or a loaf of bread. You know what I mean? Like everybody will do whatever they do, but these jobs are just going away. It's really sad. It's really sad. So what do we do? It's not like you could even get rid of Amazon. Amazon is a monopoly. What do you do? Yeah, this guy died on the clock. They told the workers to keep working. But what's our option? What do you say? I'm done with Amazon. I'm done with Amazon. I'm not using it. Are you really going to drive down to the store? You're not going to that store because you're a human and you love the convenience and you want to save your time because our time is our most important asset. You're not going to get in the car and drive. You're going to hit that button. And there's nothing greater than being able to hit that button on this phone and whatever package showing up, which has killed our malls. Amazon has just destroyed the malls. The malls are just what is the mall now? Like what has the mall become? What has the mall become? You go to the mall now, it's weird, it's creepy. You see those last people holding on. You see those people in the middle of the mall at those stands selling all that shit you can buy right off AliExpress. But they're still there. They are still there they're trying to hold on to something, not realizing it's over because it's over. And it's so funny. I guess people get so used to one thing they don't want to let go. It's almost like comedians that still believe in just for laughs in comedy festivals. they still Comedians still believe that doing the comedy festival is going to help their career. It's not. It's not. It's not. The comedy festival is there to set you up to find somebody to steal off of you. They're just there to find you green and happy and to embed themselves and hope you'll grow, hope you'll blow up. So you figure if it's a manager, you could create a honey pot. You get 50 or 60 comics to come out to some type of festival. If you put your hooks in enough of them back, somebody will blow. Somebody will blow. You say Amazon slaves you all day, and then after your 10-hour shift, they offer you your room temperature water and a bag of peanuts. And they're going to tell you, look, let me just say this, okay? For you, you would just consider it that, but we pay a lot of money. You know how many peanuts and waters we have to buy for all of our warehouses? Shipping and taxes suck though. Nah, bro. I don't feel that. I don't feel it, Eddie. Eddie, I don't feel no shipping and taxes with Amazon, big dog. Eric Mendenhall says we have a mall right here that is highly successful and huge. Could you give me the name of that mall? Now you do have a couple of malls that are, thriving in different areas. I guess very high end ones, but like just how the middle class has been gutted out in America. Those middle malls are just done. But I don't go to the mall. Well, only time I go to the mall if I'm doing a comedy show and I'm in like another city or something. I go to the mall just to get a feel of the city. And I might go to H&M and buy me some. Last mall I went to, I think I was in Baltimore. I went to the mall, bought me a little hoodie and a baseball hat. But yeah. What is that? Clackamas Town Center in Oregon. Interesting. I know, dog. I know you don't go to the mall. Nobody really goes anymore, bro. You can get this shit cheaper online with shipping than you can from the mall right now. The one time I went to the Gap and it was an older black lady working at the Gap, and I said, it was a shirt or something like I don't know, like some t-shirts or something, and I was like, I wanted to get them, but they were cheaper on the Gap website. Man, this old lady looked at me. Well, that's on the website. This is what they cost in here because you can get it right now. I said, but don't you match it? No, we not going to match no price. This is literally what she said. Now, I know they was probably supposed to match price. I didn't make a fuss out of it. You got to get it here. But I just ordered the shit in front of her on my phone. Like, okay, I'm going to order it in here. It'll come to the house tomorrow. Like, she was really fighting that, which was very, very interesting to me. Like, it's very difficult for people to let go. But the mall was a staple. It was a staple in society. It was a place you get up on a Saturday. You in high school in the 80s and 90s. It was a place you meet your friends. Put that outfit on. You know what I mean? Run around the mall, see what new releases have dropped, maybe from a sneaker standpoint, and you grab them and then you go out. You go out to the club and show off. You know, I can still remember when Jordans would drop in the mall back in the 80s and 90s. It was something else, man. It was something to see. But now those days are over with. You just go to the mall for the food court. I don't blame you. I do not blame you, bro. Ain't nothing there but jewelry stores, especially the ones that are on Death's Door. It'd be like that J.C. Penney left, and it just jewelry stores everywhere and 3 Foot Lockers. That's like the strategy, and that's how they continue. In the mall, every dude smell like Lagerfield. That's funny, bro. Shout out to Harvey Lee. Harvey Lee, I see you, big bubba. I see you, bubba. We're going to continue, man, because I got a lot of things